Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I guess I should go on IG too. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello to everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Happy that you're here. For those of you that don't know me, although most of you should, but if you don't, my name is Anwar White. I'm a dating coach for Black and brown women. Most people call me Coach Anwar. And I'm here just to check in. Hey girl, hey. It's almost mid-December. Are you ready to get your guy in 2024? If so, you probably need to sign up to work with me. If not, get it, girl. 2024 is going to be amazing. Yeah, so I come on here because I'm here just to check in and to answer any of your questions as they relate to love and dating and relationships and men or women or anything in between, girl. And yeah, so this is how we do things here. You're going to put your questions in the chat. I'm going to answer them in the order that I read them. Please be patient with me because there's going to be hundreds of people on this live. And there's only going to be one of me. So I'm going to do what I can for God and my country, as my mother would say, and hopefully help you level up in love. Now, if you don't know a lot about me, that's okay. Actually, it's not, but you can go to the link in my bio. I have free trainings there. I have links to my podcast, the Get Your Guy Coaching podcast, links to my programs and courses, links to my traveling tours. I also have a link to book a consultation call with me if you want to work with me professionally. If not, stay on these lives, keep on listening to my podcast, and we'll keep it cute there. Okay? Okay, so let me see what the girls are talking about because y'all talk a lot of shit, no shade. Oh, and by the way, if there's anything that I'm saying that you resonate with, tap the screen, double tap, triple tap the screen, like, heart, 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 so we can get this party poppin'. What did the Destiny Child girls say? Jumpin', jumpin'. Oh, should I put a little bit of music on? Well, oh my God, I'm doing IG now, so I don't know if I can do it. Anyway, let me get this party started and see what the girls are talking about. Hey Cheryl, hey Lux Coco Cure, hi Dee, hi Mary, hey Soft Life Advocate, hey Sasha, hey Roblox Queen, hey Val the Bombshell, hey Shar. Lou said, finally I can be in Alive. Girl, you could have always been in Alive. Always. Always that. Yeah? Sia said, I made it. Yes, you did. Welcome. Book by Brit said, love to see that smile. Thank you so much. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Classy. Hey, Ashley. Hey, N.A. Hey, Soft Slays. Hey, Shar. Zanjoli said, they bringing you to Twitter, friend. What do you mean, girl? Am I going viral on there as well? Girl, I don't know what's going on. They just literally keep on putting me different places, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, obviously, Reddit for the nerds, girl. Sharon said, I love you. You're so honest. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Maya, hello from Virginia. Jordan said, hi, hope you're having a good weekend. It's good to see you live. Thank you. Dee said, my friend says the thumb tip to pointer tip is bamboo length. Okay. Book by Brit said, let me go grab my wine. Yes, please do. Sunshine said, hello from Memphis. All my people are from Memphis. I love it. Erica said, questions to ask to uncover red flags early. I'm actually going to do a video about this tomorrow. But there aren't necessarily, here's the thing. People think that, oh my God, if I just ask the right questions that I'll figure out if he's a bad guy or not. No, girl, that's not the tea, because he'll just answer them in the way that people answer interviewers when they're interviewing for a job. They'll have answers for when they have that gap in their resume or why they left that job or what have you. So there aren't questions. I think people think that, oh my God, if I just ask the right questions, I'll protect myself. No, you're actually going to have to rely on your intuition. You're going to have to set boundaries and be vulnerable. And those are the best and biggest tests. But for so many of us, especially Black and brown individuals, those things are really difficult because we're conditioned not to do that when we're growing up. Okay? Oops, girl. Girl, lost my place, girl. And they said, hi, Anwar, do you think people should get in order before dating? The biggest thing that I hear so often, oh, I gotta get my life together before I start dating. Girl, no shade, your life's never going to be together. Because we're not perfect beings. It's never going to feel right. You kind of just have to do it. Just like, a professional mentor will tell you, you'll never be ready for the job until you actually do the job. And it's the same with dating and being in a relationship. And so the way that I think about this is not that you have to be in order. I just think you have to be healed from your last relationship. And if you're able to be healed, centered, calm, right, as it pertains to a last situationship, relationship, husband, what have you, then you're ready. But everything else, no, girl, you don't gotta lose 20 pounds. Girl, all those girls on My 600-Pound Life, they all have boyfriends, girl. It's not about the weight. Yeah, as an example. Okay. Now, Sierra said, what about the queer girlies? Do you coach for non-hetero people? I sure do. I coach all women, girl. I coach cis, les, bi, trans, all the women, honey. All the women. Dula said, facts. Men like big girls. They sure do, girl. Lots of men love bigger, curvier women. Lots of them. Classy Queen said, I watched your video about non-black men checking for black women. And they do. What of it, girl? What of it? Triple Rose said, how do we avoid men who are looking solely for help in life, domestic servant, financially, by not doing anything? Honey, they can't get labor from you if you are unemployed. You need to be unemployed in life, honey. And love, excuse me. If you're unemployed in love, honey, they'll never get that from you, and they will move on to the next girl who will do that for them. That's how you protect yourself from some of those guys. You hear me? Let me see what the girls on IG are talking about. Women with a Whistle Fitness said, what's the deal with El Salvadorian men? I have one coming at me hard. Girl, Girl, did you hear that? That sounded like an accident. Everything that the Salvadorians are doing, honey, is hard. Trust. Hey, it's therapy for Victoria C. Radiant said, in the DMV, starting to give up. Have no idea how to meet eligible men in person. My 30s are starting to feel helpless. Any suggestions? You're amazing. My question when I always hear this is, what is your dating strategy? And if you don't have a dating strategy, put no strategy in the chat. Because, girl, if you don't have a strategy, then how can you yield any results? Many of my clients, I actually think the DMV area is one of the best areas to date as a black woman. DMV and New York are the best cities to date in as a black woman. Forget what you heard. But you gotta have a strategy, girl. You would never go to work without a strategy. So don't do it while you're dating. Yeah? Now hear me right. I said DMV. Don't date in DC proper, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. Girl, you'd be out of breath chasing these fools, fool. Yeah? Caramel Magnolia said, "Hey, Amor, I'm getting prepped to open spring training in Q1, listening to the podcast and watching the IGs. What do you think about Talkify?" Girl, I think Talkify is scamish. I've never heard of anybody getting their person off of Talkify. No shade. Scamify. Lamify. And I think it's really telling that they're really targeting Black women out there. That's all I'll say about that. Allegedly. I'm getting bigger now, so I have to say allegedly after everything that I say or I'll get sued. Stellar said, "I live in Long Island. The dating pool is not the best." Girl, open up that radius and talk to those guys in Queens, honey. Michelle said, "Hello from Maryland, hopeful for 2024. And you should be. And you should be, honey. And you should be. And you should be. Simone says, "How do you feel about women shooting their shot?" Okay, so here's what happens when you shoot your shot. There is this animal. I forget the name of it. I was reading this book. Oh my God. And they were talking about, I read like an hour or two every day, which is the difference between me as a dating coach and some of the other people. And they were saying that there's this animal in North America and it survives because anytime there is someone that is hunting it, it will stop in its track and play dead. It's almost like kind of like a koala king with a pouch, kind of like a koala animal. And the reason why they've been able to survive for so long is because once the hunter doesn't have the challenge of hunting its prey, it loses interest and it goes somewhere else. Now, when you are shooting your shot, your stock goes down to -5 because you become that animal. You'll stay alive, but men will grow bored of you and they'll consider you easy. And no one likes a boring person. So I think it's great to share green lights. I think it's great to not shoot your shot, but start conversation with the focus on connection. But we're not shooting any shots, girl. I'm anti-gun. We want to have strict gun laws in our love life, honey. No shooting. No shots fired. Yeah? Okay, so let me see what the girls are talking about. Sharon said, "Should I go back to an ex?" So I was, I'm like, so here's, have you guys ever listened to Cesar Millan? He's like the dog expert. Well, he was talking, you know how he gets the girls and the boys together, the dog owners. And he was talking about how when you're like, home or when the dog is home and you are coming into the home, the re-interaction, you are teaching the dog, like usually dogs will jump up and down and really really give you a lot of life when you come into the home. And he's saying, no eye contact, don't say anything, and ignore them. Because you are literally teaching these dogs that it is okay for them to act a fool during re-engagement. So I want to share the same advice with you. That any time that you re-engage with an ex, you're literally telling him that whatever broke us up doesn't matter. And that he can come in and out of your life when he wants to. When you don't have those boundaries, you've lost all credibility and all of your power. He will not change. People don't change. I wish they did. They don't. The other thing that will happen, which I think is far worse, is that when someone comes back into your life and you let them, you tell yourself, because most of the time, women actually break up with men 70% of the time. You tell yourself that I can't trust myself and that my decisions are flawed in nature. So it will be harder for you to make decisions in the future. That is the thing that kills you, girl. Because then you're going to be second guessing every little thing that you do in your love life after that. Here's what I want y'all to know. Your future husband will never be your ex. And that's on period. That's on exclamation point, actually. Okay, so let me see what y'all are asking. Hey, Angela. Gia's mom said he wants to take things very slow, but I don't know how to stop hooking up. Girl, put a chastity belt on, girl. Here's what I know. A lot of the girls that like sleep with men really early, one of two things is happening. Either they're emotionally unavailable, and so because they're not able to emotionally connect with a man, they physically connect with a man because as a human, we want to connect, so that's one. Or two, they think that, oh my God, if I sleep with a man, he'll like me more. When in reality, when you sleep with a guy, he's gonna like you less. Not because, I don't mean that in like a patriarchal, weird way. Literally, biology tells us that the bonding pattern for a man, his vasopressin, is really important. And when he sleeps with you, his vasopressin is decreased. And so he feels like he's not bonded to you as much. That's why you don't want to sleep with him. I mean, do what you want, girl. I mean, a girl's got to eat. I get that. But I'm letting you know that when you do that, you will chemically bond to men. And that's the scariest shit alive in love. And many of us know those girls. Yeah? Nurse E, thank you so much for the 7 roses. Ross said, I started the podcast and have been taking notes. Awesome, girl. I love that for you. And for me. Iman said, you're going viral. I know. Each one... Oh my God, Twitter's full of trolls. Don't pay them... Girl, I can't pay them no mind. And can I just say something? You guys, stop arguing with men in these comment sections, please. These men in the comment sections are lame. Men that are arguing online with people are lame. Like, men that are about something are too busy making money and growing in life. They're not online fighting with people. You will notice I do not interact with men under my comments. My videos are anywhere from 300,000 to 1 million views. And all the black guys come for me. I don't engage with any one of them. Because they're literally lame. I'm going to do a video about it tomorrow. I call them moes. They're literally male hoes. Let me see what's going on here. Lover Girl says she has a question. Girl, put it on here. Everybody else is. Quatasia said, what's the name of your podcast? It's called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast. Check it out, honey. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Hey, Nikki. Nin said, love your energy. Thank you, girl. And girl, talk about the skinny black woman bad wig pipeline to marrying rich. Here's the thing. I've heard a lot of different theories. And, like, there's truth to each one of the things that you hear about it. Think about it, ladies. When you go out busted, that is when most people approach you. Now, I'm going to say something that is going to be a little bit controversial, but it's true. When you look a mess, guys are going to approach you more because they think that they have more of a chance with you and they're not intimidated, or you don't look, too expensive. This is what's happening with, y'all are talking about bad wig and rich white men. This is just literally a bad wig with everybody. Yeah? And for a lot of these non-black men who are intimidated to approach you, it's actually a welcome, it's a welcome, like an open door saying, oh my God, girl, she's not gonna reject me. Is she wearing a wig like that? She didn't care. The other thing that I think it's important when it comes to like wealthier men is like everything is boring to them. And so a black woman having, and you'll realize that she'll have an interesting wig, but she'll also have interesting and crazy ass makeup. Yeah, it's not like, oh my God, it's just the wig that's weird, right? No, her makeup will be like, girl, the neon pink lips, they not gonna go, right? The green ass eyeshadow with the pink lips and the red hair. He's attracted to her because she is out of this world. Yeah? And he is into things, like literally, he sees people, if he's wealthy, he could have lots of sex and all of that. He's looking for interesting. Because he's got a lot of yes men and women around him all day. He wants something that he knows nothing about. That's fascinating for him. And bad wig woman. And by the way, bad wig woman can be black or white. Because some of these white women with bad extensions and wigs and things like that, they bag the wealthy men too. It's because they're off their motherfucking rocker, girl. That's why. Because these women are in their whole, like they literally are in their whole, they're in their own world. Yeah? My God. Who is that girl that said that everybody thinks that she looks like Beyonce for the Flavor of Love? That bad wig girl? I'm sure she has a white husband or a white boyfriend. She lives in her own world. Yeah? Anyway, I hope that's helpful for you. What can we learn from this? We can learn that we get to be the main character in our lives. And we get to dress however we want to dress. And we get to be whoever the fuck we want to be. Yeah? Oh my God. What was her name? You guys gotta let me know what her name was from Flavor of Love. Not Sweetie Girl. No, not New York. She said, everybody thinks that I look like Beyonce. And then New York said, you look like Luther Vandross, girl. Oh my God, somebody's gonna get it. Not Goldie. I think her name starts with a B. Oh my God. The fact that so many of y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, Goldie. It was Goldie. I was thinking. Yeah. Goldie. I thought her name started with a B. Oh my God. The fact that you my people, honey. You're my people. If you know. Hottie? I think it was Hottie. Oh my God. These names are. No, Goldie. Yeah, that was not Goldie. Oh my God. The fact that y'all know who the hell I'm talking about, this is why you're my people, and this is why I work with black and brown women. Pumpkin! Was it Pumpkin? I think it was Pumpkin. Oh my God. And she, hottie. And she tried to cook that turkey, and girl, it was raw. Hottie, yes. Hottie. Hottie. Hottie, hottie, hottie. Yeah, not pumpkin girl, not pumpkin. Oh, girl, not her, not her, not her. Yeah, she microwaved that chicken, girl. That's the thing. And you know what? She don't have to know how to cook. And that wealthy white man, you know what he's going to do? He's going to look at that and he's going to crack up because it's going to be entertaining for him. And then he's going to cater in. He's going to love the fact that she doesn't know how to cook. Girl, microwaving a whole ass chicken, girl. Yes, ma'am. All of that. All of that. Oh my God, that's so funny. The fact that y'all know all of these names is killing me, girl. Y'all my people. For real, for real, for real. Yeah? I know because it's been what? Like, they're all blending together because it's been 10, 15 years. Oh my God, y'all are so funny. Okay. Enough of that. Okay, let me see what else. Periwinkle said, been loving the podcast. Thank you. You're so welcome. So the name of my podcast is called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast. Check it out. I try to be informative and fun. So yeah, I think it's girl, notable. You can take notes while you're listening to it. And I think a new one, girl, I have a new episode that's coming out on Wednesday. Guess what? I haven't done it yet, but I'll do it tomorrow, okay? But I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. I think I do. Anyway. So, more questions. Deja said, why do men come when I'm not looking for them? Because your nonchalance is attractive to them. Just like I was saying, when you try too hard, it's a turnoff. When you got you got a lot going on in your life and you're living your life, that is the hottest thing that a man likes. Yeah? Just like, she's not tripping about me because she's in her bag, she's in her lane, she's got her eyes on the prize. That's attractive to men. Julian said, is she married to a white man now? I don't know if she's married to a white man, but I'm saying that her look and her energy and her personality could have gotten her any wealthy white man that she wanted. That's what I'm saying. Lovely said, just met this guy and his communication is horrible. What should I do? Drop him. Brienne said, how do I let a white man know I'm interested? Well, first you have to figure out if he's interested or not. Yeah? So one of the things that will happen is his feet will be pointing toward you. Yeah? I would suggest making sure that you know if he's interested first and foremost. Once you know that, and the other thing is, a non-black man will just have like a normal conversation with you. And you think, oh, that's a nice guy. Girl, if you have a conversation with a non-black man and it's over 2 or 3 minutes, please trust me when I tell you that he is flirting with you. I'm not lying. That's how you know that a guy likes you. So you don't have to let a man know that you're interested. Observe him. I'm giving you some of these tips, honey, so that you can navigate this love thing in the most efficient way. Okay? Heather said, I don't know how attracted I am to him. Should I stop dating him? Well, on a scale from 0 to 10, what would you give him, girl? If it's less than a 5, you gotta drop him immediately. If you started and it was a 5, that's fine. But after a couple of weeks, it should be increasing. If it's not increasing after 2 weeks, you have to drop him. Life with Nyx. When should I tell a guy I'm dating that I'm abstinent? As early as possible. I would say like first or second date. Because here's the thing. A lot of guys are not going to be about it. No shade. Yeah? And I don't want you to waste your time, and he doesn't want to waste his. And he will respect you more when you let him know, hey, I'm serving abstinence tea. D said, I hear tip of point to tip of thumb that is the way to tell a man's measurements. I think it's probably the same of what I've said, which is like thumb to wrist bone. That looks pretty similar. Someone said Filipino men, yay or nay? Well, the Filipino men, girl, the Filipinos are the blacks of the Asians, girl. So that's what I will say to that. So I don't see nothing wrong with that, girl. Shishi Juicy, is your pod on Spotify? It should be. And if it's not, I'm going to be upset. Someone's head will roll. Bella said, I think you're awesome. Thank you, girl. Dee said these lives were so fun. Girl, that's why I keep on coming. Yeah. Zoe said, I'm attracting guys that are older than me because of my career. What should I do? Well, what's your career, girl? What's going on? You work at a nursing home? It's not about what we attract because, ladies, let me tell you something. You attract everything. It's what you choose. Choose to give your energy to, choose to be validated by, all of that. So that's the question that we need to figure out. Maya said, where's the podcast? Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Spotify, Apple, all that. Janice said, are you still answering questions? All day, every day, honey. Jaria said, what's your opinion on dating younger men? Most of my clients are getting with guys that are younger, like between the 3 to 6 years younger, and it's working out really well for them. These young bucks are really coming through, and I know that many of you all are like, I'm never giving a young guy a chance, because literally when you're a child, you are conditioned to be like the man needs to be a couple of years older than you. No, girl, these older men are not giving what they're supposed to. Girl, get you a guy that's 2-3 years younger than you. And watch him work. Candy said, here to learn. These lives give me the confidence and courage to get out there. As they should, honey. As they should. Bella said, how many dates before boyfriend, girlfriend? Good question. I generally give timing, which is around 2.5 to 3 months. AZ Uniqla said, I'm 33 and he's 21. Girl, that's intense. I usually say minus 5 years plus 10 years as their age range. Girl, 21, he just started drinking, girl. What are you his chaperone, girl? What's the tea? No. Here's the thing. Different people have different reasons for dating different ages, right? And oftentimes if you're a woman that focuses on dating younger men and significantly younger men, what I've learned as a dating coach for 13 years is that is often because you don't feel in control with the men that you are that are in your age range, or that you've been hurt. So let's say you're 35, but you feel like, I don't feel in control when I'm engaging with them. You might talk to a younger guy to feel in control. The funny thing is that a lot of women will do this for older men too, because you think, oh my God, he's so old, he's so ugly, I can just do whatever I want with him, and you're gonna feel in control. when you're younger and the guy is older, that can be a very dangerous situation. When you're younger, when you're older and he's younger, like significantly younger, you think in your head, you think that you're really doing something because you feel like you're in full control, but you're not in full control. Like I always say, it's not you're not on the varsity team, you're on the JV because you're doing something, but you're not doing it in a way that's actually going to challenge you and actually allow you to check in with the totality of who you are, like it won't grow you. Yeah, oftentimes. So something to think about. Sid said, my Bumble profile is so delusional, I attract more successful men. Girl, the delusion, because here's the thing, successful men are delusional. So they are actually attracted to delusion. Girl, most of them didn't come from much. So they had to be delusional to have the vision to get to where they are. So they are attracted to other individuals, whether it's venture capitalist partners, investment bankers, whatever, who think that there are no limits. Yeah? Tranika said, thank you. You're welcome, girl. B said, do you work with people with social issues like autism? Depends on the degree of the autism. LA says, what do you think about having a boy toy strictly for sex? I say a girl's got to eat, and if that is something that you feel like you need, girl, who am I to say no to that, girl? I think it can get really scary, though, because, like I was saying before, women will chemically bond to men. So it might start off as a boy toy, but then you might start feeling a little something something. And if the boy toy is younger, he might get puppy dog and start falling in love with you. And then the lines can get blurred. So you just want to be careful of that. Hands over Venus said, I love your videos. Thank you, girl. Chrissy said, nonchalant to men sometimes make them think you're low effort. No, that's not true. Well, here's what I would say. To certain men. So when I talk about men, like relationship ready guys, that is attractive to them. Guys that are like in their feminine dominant energy, they're gonna call those women low effort because they don't want to pursue or put in any work. Just like you would call a man low effort if he's not pursuing you, he's taking on your role by calling you low effort because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in this courtship process. So I don't really give those guys life. Kara said, just followed the podcast. Awesome. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Nikki says, why do guys say you gain points? Because he's already trying to get you into this performance mode where you are trying to get his approval. Tell him, I want none of your points. Yeah? And if he continues to bring up points, girl, he's out. Jalen, flowers on the first date, bad? No, girl, but I'm also a flower girl. I'm a flower girl. I'm the flower girl in all the weddings. I love flowers. I'm never going to say no to flowers. My partner gives me flowers every 2 weeks because I'm a flower girl. So if you're a flower girl like me, flowers could never be bad on a first date. Or on any other date for that matter. Supernova, can you check your DM please on TikTok? Girl, I'm so overwhelmed with the DMs, I cannot. Here's the thing, and this is no shade to my African sisters, but I probably get 50 to 70 DMs every day from women in Africa saying, find me white man. Girl, I can't. Tuli from Uganda. Girl, what? I don't know if I can help you with that. So I don't check my DMs anymore. unfortunately. If you want to message me, go onto my IG and message me there. Barry said, he's not saying good morning or good night anymore. He kissed me and I thought things were going well. What happened? I don't know, girl, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened. If he's not putting in the effort, we have to honor the what of the situation. And the what is he not doing what he used to do. Our job's not to figure out the why. We're not SVU detectives, honey. Yeah. Let me see what's going on, too. The trees, thank you so much for the hearts. Cece said, why would feet be pointing toward you? Because the body language, when someone's feet are pointing toward you, it means that they're interested in you. This is body language that we can't help. Manhattan dating, Upper East Side or Upper West Side? It depends. What do you want, girl? What are you looking for? Jada said, Anwar, I missed your lives. Welcome back, girl. Good to see you. Let me see what y'all are talking about. Taj said there's a thread praising you on Twitter. That's fun. Nick said, I missed my shot so many times. Girl, guess what? You're gonna have more. Don't miss these ones, girl. Let me see what's going on here. I think I'm super behind already. Look at you, clean shave, looking good, Anwar. Girl, you need to stop flirting with me. Girl, use that line with some guy that's into it, girl. I'm married with children. I'm a suburban mother of 3, honey. I'm taken. But I thank you. Khadija said, do you assist with those in long-term relationships? I do. I have a relationship program for all of my clients that get into amazing relationships. So in my VIP program, roughly 85% of my clients will get into amazing relationships. And my Get Your Guy Club, it's closer to around 40%. Wumi said, my problem is I'm very picky, and if I feel like they aren't giving me 100% immediately, I'm done. Men that are courting you don't have to give you 100% while they're courting you. They get to do things on their pace, at their pace. The fact that you're expecting that and they don't know you is unrealistic. Now, what we are looking for and what we want to be an observation of is the effort increasing with time. That's what we want to know. Because here's the thing, and here's the problem with when you believe that he should be giving you 100% from the get-go. Because starting at 100%, there's only one way that will go. Amusement park, Six Flags, girl. Down, girl. And then you're going to be tripping. Well, he used to give me 7 good morning messages and 5 good night messages, and now he only gives me 1 of each. Girl, it's not sustainable. That's why. Most of y'all will get this. And I'm saying go mid and go up here, honey. Yeah? Athenia said, I have 4 kids, all double digits. What to say when they ask? When who asks? Your kids or a guy? Tell them you got 4 kids. Honey, we got to tell the truth here. We don't need to lie. Candace said, as a woman with a higher income, when is it okay to talk about salary? When I state what I do, the income range is obvious for them. So how do I broach the topic? The same way that you would broach the topic when you are interviewing for a job toward the end of the courtship. Yeah? Because his job is just to take care of the dates. He doesn't need $250K to take care of a $100 bill. But before you get into an exclusive, committed relationship with him, you need to talk about this. And when I say talk about it, it's not like, how much money do you make? It is, what are your goals? What are your financial and investment goals? Are you looking to get a promotion? What would that look like for you? Girl, if you know what he does and you know what company is, you can go to Glassdoor today. Today, girl. There's something called, as my grandmother would call it, the World Wide Web. That girl. Yeah? Yum said, do you have a YouTube, babe? I sure do, but I just repurpose everything from TikTok on there, girl. So. Yamil said, does feet point apply on a first date too? Sure does. Jack B, thank you so much for the rose, girl. Kato Styles said, love your podcast. I listen often. Thank you, girl. I appreciate all of the podcast love. It's crazy. I think my podcast is like top 50 in relationship podcasts. And I only publish like once every 2 weeks versus all these other people that are publishing every week. So I so appreciate the support and all of the follows and the listening. I really do. Okay. Tashia said, a man told me I wear my heart on my shoulder. I'm like, what? That means you're very emotional and he doesn't know how to handle your emotions. He might not be the guy for you. Andrea said, I love your personality. Thank you. My ancestor's dream says, thank you for your work. Thank you. Ro Gordon. Amor, do you have scheduled lives I don't want to miss? Usually Tuesday nights. I used to do Sunday mornings, but I think I'm going to move them to Sunday nights because I want to spend more time with my kids on the weekends. So Tuesday and Sunday nights, and sometimes on Friday nights. Ariel said, you're going to be famous soon. Thank you, girl. I don't know if I want to be famous. I don't need to be famous. I really just want to be in my cute little house with my family, talking my shit to all the black queens out there. I don't need everybody else all up in my business like that, honey. Lizzie said, how do you find a man in the wild? Hate the apps, but can't meet men in real life. So if you want to meet a guy in the wild, you're going to have to go out twice a week. Once a week for something that you love, and then that second time when you're actually on the hunt. Manhunt.com. That used to be a gay site, but now that's going to be your site if you're going to be out in the wild like this, girl. And so that's one. You need to go out twice a week. Second, you're going to need a girlfriend to go out with you. Not at all places, only some places. So if you go to a sports bar, you want to have your girl. If you go to a high-end hotel, lounge, or bar, that's by yourself. Any sort of sporting things, you want to be with women, other women, like one more maybe. Sometimes the girls go out in 5. It's too intimidating. It's too much for a man. Girl, 1 woman, maybe 2 at the most. I'm trying to think. Bookstore, girl. Go there. Don't meet these men and don't don't meet these men in the wild, in the wild, wild west. Like, don't talk to guys at malls. Don't talk to guys at gas stations. Don't talk to guys at Walmart. You might want to talk to some guys at Target, but not all. Girl, you want to talk to men? Talk to men at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, girl, even Costco, girl. But most of them are married. Yeah. Latoya said, drop your skincare routine. Girl, let me tell you something. All y'all are saying this. I need you all to know something. TikTok has a crazy filter that will make you look like your skin is really, really clear. My skin is like on the up and up, but girl, I don't know if it's like all that. But I will tell you this. Just got this product that I got from the TikTok shop. It's kind of like a retin-A or a tretinoin, but it's lighter. So I put it on with a moisturizer in the evening time. That's been working well for me. Also, I love rose water. I do rose water, and then I do snow mucin as well. Learning with Lauren. What's your zodiac sign? Cancer, girl, which means I'm very sensitive about my shit. Yeah? Shay said, when to start dating after divorce? Well, I'm glad you said after divorce, because some of the girls try to date while separated. By the way, don't ever date a man who's separated. I've been a dating coach for 13 years. In my 13 years, it's never worked. Never. Yeah? Peanut said, I need to join your club. Yeah, girl, go to the link in my bio and book a consultation call, and we'll talk about your love life, and I'll see if it's a fit or not. I'll see if, if I can coach you, if you're coachable. Carmel said, do you think dating in high school is a waste of time? No, I think you should date in junior high. I think you should date in the later years of elementary school. That's what the white girls are doing. The more experience you get, the better. Because with the experience comes knowledge. I think of dating as a war. And many black girls are not being taught how to date. And so literally, many of them are starting in college. And these white girls have like 10 years on you. So then like your 20s is like the white girl's teens, and your 30s are like the white girl's 20s. So you're making crazy mistakes in your 30s because you don't have the experience that you really should have been getting in your 20s, because your parents taught you that you're going to have to keep your head in the books. Because no shade, many of y'all family are expecting you to be their retirement plan. But I don't want to cook on that. Not tonight, girl. Yolanda, hey coach, date on Tuesday. Yay! I can't wait to hear about it, girl. Blue Eyes said, I work 14, 16 hours daily, 6 days a week. Girl, do they have your passport too? What the hell? How can I find a good older man? Girl, I don't know. Because after you work, you're going to have to sleep. So you won't be finding anybody except the bed. You're going to have to reel it in, girl. That's a boundary issue. Plus Kitty said, ideas on Woo Plus. They actually reached out to me. I'm not a huge fan of Woo Plus because many of those guys on there are very into the fetish, girl. And I don't want to... Girl, I don't want you on Silence of the Lambs Part 2, honey. Natasha said your advice doesn't miss. Thank you, girl. Fatima said, did you say in a private coaching group about 40% of women get into a relationship? Yeah. In the Get Your Guy Club, around 40%. In the VIP, it goes up to about 85% because there's more coaching, more exposure, 24/7 tech support, like one-on-one calls that are happening. There's more coaching that's involved in those and the VIP program. Sunshine Girl said, I've been in a 7-year toxic trauma bond. 1 full day, no contact. I don't think I can do it. Girl, tell somebody to take your phone, girl. Girl, go on vacation somewhere remote. Miss Bebe said, what's mid? You mean like mid ugly? Because I talked about that recently. Mid ugly is like, okay, I'm going to say something and I don't think a lot of you all are going to like it, but I want to say this. And I think I might do a video about this. I love you all to death, but many women overestimate their beauty and underestimate the attractiveness of men. And sometimes I put it at a 2. So for example, like, and I'm keeping it 100% real and you can hate me if you want to, a lot of your friends will call you a 10 and you might be an 8. Girl, I thought I was an 8 and then I had to be real with myself and I was like, no girl, you're a 6 and that's okay. And some of these guys that you're like, he's a 6, he might actually be an 8, girl. Yeah? Just let that marinate for a second. Okay? So mid is literally a 5. Mid is a 5 or a 6. Dennis said, honey, you ain't a 6. Well, here's the thing. I'm not a 6 now, honey. I think I might be a 7, but I'm not an 8. And let me tell you, if you went to any of these gay clubs, here's the thing. I'm a straight 8, but I'm a gay 6. And that's T, girl. And that's T. And guess what? I own it. Just like you gotta own your number, girl. Whatever that is. Yeah? Honey, when I tell you that 50% of these gay guys in these clubs, girl, are models. Models. Here's the gag. The gag is a Houston 10 is an Atlanta 8. The gag is that an Atlanta 10 is a Miami 8. The gag is that a Miami 10 is an LA 8. Am I lying? Am I lying? People said, no, I'm not. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Honey, that's why sometimes we have to go back home to Kansas or Midwest, honey, just to get our confidence up a little bit. Girl, I feel like Atlanta and New York are on the same level. Yeah? That's the tea, honey. So for some of those girls, can you do Canada ratings? Girl, I don't know, girl. I'm literally in the process of getting my Canadian citizenship, so I don't want them to revoke my shit if I start talking about Canadian people, honey. Yeah? Yeah, that's the thing. The gag is that for places like LA and Miami and Atlanta and New York, there are so many people getting surgeries. You know those girls that are like, oh no, I'm taking a vacay. No, bitch. We know what kind of vacay you took. And now you look 5 years younger and you're snatched. Why is that? Sunshine Girl said, since when is Atlanta a major city? It's a major black city. And we're all pretty much black people up in here. I see some Latina girls up in here and the one or two white girls up in here. Girl, I'm not, girl, I'm not, girl. I got my teeth done in Colombia. I'm not tripping about what you want to do or what you need to do. Yeah? So some of the girls are saying, oh, I see Yum said Asian shorty here. I know that's right, Latina here. Mixed girls are present. Okay, honey. I didn't know I was taking attendance, girl. Where's my pen? Where's my paper? I didn't know I was taking attendance. Let me get my post-it, honey. Let me get my pen. I didn't know. Black girls, are you present? Are the black girls present? Let me see. Let me see y'all. Here, here, here. Okay, present. Present. Okay, the brown girls, Latina girls, are you here? Are you here? Are you present? Here, coach. Yes, girl. Biracial, mixed in any capacity. Are you here? Biracial girls, are you here? Great. Love that for you. Asian girls, are you here? Are you here? Okay. Asian 54-year-old female. I know that's right, Kiki Momo. Get into it. I know that's right, bitch. And then finally, the white girls, are you here? Are you here, girl? White girls, are you here? Okay, great, great, great. Great girl. Good. Good. Happy for you. Love that for you. Hey, good, 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 good. They better not report me. If they're following me, they know I'm not. They know I'm playing with them. They know I'm playing with them, honey. Girl, I have to whisper because everybody's yelling at you every day, right? Girl, you're centered every day. In this room, you're not centered, honey. It's the black and brown girls here. You're welcome. Yeah? Girl, we have fun. We play. And if you want to get butthurt, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, it sounds like everyone's present. I'm so happy that you are, here in class today. Today I'm going to teach you about dating and love and relationships and men. Who's ready to learn? Yeah? Row. And who are the girls that are in the back row? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. No, honey, I got a call. It wasn't the white girls reporting me, honey. The white girls that live for me, girl, they don't mind. They know I play around with them. No, it's because my mom called me, honey. My mom called me. That's why. I know that, girl, the timing. You're right, Bambi. Honey, the Lord works in mysterious ways. You know what the Lord told me right now? You better shut your goddamn mouth. And the Lord used his own name in vain. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Whew. The gag of it all, honey. 2024 is going to be crazy. Yeah, you know what? My mom called me because she said, keep it tight, aight? You're loosening up. Tighten it up. Okay, wait. Joe said, the German girls love you, Anwar. Ich weiß das schon, Schlampe. Ich bin dieser Mädchen. Meine ganze Leben. Ja? Ich hoffe, dass du mich liebst. Auf jeden Fall. Hey, I have to get the German girls what they want and what they need. Bilingual girl. Girl, when I tell you that I know 6 languages, and it's because I've been around the world, honey, and I have talked with all of the men there. Lady Chef said, Jamaican girls love you too. Unfortunately, I have also been with the Jamaicans, and I almost did not come out alive for a variety of different reasons. Honey, I'm serving United Nations, a punani up in here. Yeah. China said, yes, we do, Jamaicans. I love it, honey. I love it. Whew. Girl. Erica said, oh no, I was just there. They were all over me, those Jamaican men. I had to go. I know that's right and wrong at the same time, honey. Coach Charlene said, Jamaican men, Anwar. Girl, I was young, dumb, and ... You know, I was like, you know, in my exploration phase. And you know what? I explored my ass right back to America. For me, the Jamaicans were not easy to fall for. They were easy to fall on. There's a difference. Chasman said, will you take Jamaican men serious? Never. They don't even take themselves serious. Yes, Maya, fall on. Kayla said, give us advice, please. What do you need advice on? The girls are gagging tonight. Okay, Janiqua said, the American girls been checking for the London men. We want in. Girl, no shade. Fuck the London men, honey. Y'all need to go to Dublin, honey. Dublin, you come back with a husband. The luck of the Irish, honey. The luck of the Irish, honey. Sherelle says, sounds like the Nigerian men. I was on a live a couple weeks ago, and the girl said the Nigerian men are the Jamaicans with money, and I had to gag on that, and it really did pause me. Let me know in the chat if y'all agree with that or not. Honey, they're saying yes and truth. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Honey, Miss Dana said pyramid scheme dating. Ooh, I know that's wrong. Girl, y'all are gagging tonight, honey. Drea said, I don't ever hear much positive things about Jamaican, Haitian, and African men. I wonder why. Ashley said, you are a national treasure, Anwar. I hope not national, girl. Not if it's American, honey. I want to be an international treasure, especially if it's European, of the male persuasion, honey. That's why I had to come up to Canada and get me a husband, and the Americans were not on it. Okay, Kiana said, what does a guy mean when he says he got love for you? It means he doesn't love you, and he probably never will. January Virgo said, what are the men like in Dublin? Have you ever eaten Lucky Charms for breakfast? Like that. Scrumptious. Crunchy. Colorful. Yes, honey. Milky. Yes, tease a girl. 100%. Magically delicious. I know that's right, Carla. Here's the gag, girl. I'm going to give you some tea if you ever go. Go to Dublin because, and specifically North Dublin. Girl, you won't even be able to walk down the street. Yeah. Coach Darlene said, Anwar, do you have the 2024 conference coming? Girl, here's the thing. I gotta finish the book, then I gotta set up the conferences. I'm gonna try to finish the book this year so I can put it out in Q1. I've been lagging because I've been so busy. Literally, I'm going viral every 3 days, girl. And it means like just so many more clients that I like have to support. Sunyo said they like the blacks. Girl, the Irish and the gingers are the blacks of the whites, girl. Trust and believe. Someone said, what about Switzerland men? Girl, neutral. Jack B said, Anwar said the gingers love us. I had one size me up, but he was short. Girl, perfect. Short kings pack. And the gag is that short kings live forever. Girl, you rarely see a man that's over 6 feet tall that's over 70 years old. There's a reason for that. You want to grow old with your man? Get you a short king, honey. Jesus said, if the book comes out, I'm in Q1. I'll be gagged and bound. Girl, stop it. We go to Germany for that. Blissfully Blue said, how about Turkish men? They love black women, but girl, saddest thing of my life. Muffy said, where can I meet an Irish man? Girl, at the end of the rainbow, girl. At the end of the rainbow. Yes, honey. Turkey equals smaller than a wishbone, girl. Sad, sad, sad. I wish you could see me, girl. I'm giving golden girl. Got a little throw on top of this lap, honey, because you know, bad circulation. Manifest Nini said Samoans are underwhelming. Don't even get me started. Live Infinitely said, what about German men? Wiener Schnitzel. Schwarzenegger. Yes, honey, I lived in Germany for about 1.5 years and I was proposed to 3 times. Girl, I could have been somebody, girl, I could have been German if I went down that path. And y'all can be too. All right, some of the people are asking, can we do dating questions now? Miss Jehovah Thickness, girl, you're acting like a Jehovah's Witness right now. Real focused on the rules, honey. We get to have some fun here, too. WP said, do you have a YouTube? I sure do. Amanda said, ich liebe dich. Ich liebe dich auch, meine Schlampe. What's the hardest? What you said? I'm too down bad for fun. I know that's right. Me too, girl. Oh my god, y'all are so funny. Sophia Scout said your videos are amazing. Thank you. Juju said thank you for being you. Thank you. What is your YouTube? Just search my name, Anmar White. Get your guy coaching, it should be. Kari said, love all of your TikToks. Thank you. You're welcome. Looks why Lou said, generous men with coins. What country do they reside? Dubai, Bahrain, Saudi, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Liechtenstein. Steffi said, and why this live is cracking me up. Good girl. Life is so hard. You need a laugh every now and then. You know? Selena said, are Asian men checking for black women? Very few, no shade. Like I would say 20 to 30%. Tiza said, I think the Koreans like us. Koreans love the culture. They don't like us. Yeah. Lips said, you make me want to start dating again. I actually feel excited. I've been happily single for 3 years. Drea said, who is smaller, Asian men or Turkish men? Girl, I don't know. It's the same as asking who's smaller, an ant or a fire ant. Girl, both small. Can't see it. What race likes black women the most? Girl, I don't know, but the research says that black women will get the highest response rates from Middle Eastern men, and then black and native men. Tash said, should we count black men completely out? No, definitely not. But what I think is important to understand is here's how I would think about dating. Like 80% of the guys are not going to be ready for a relationship. But when you're dealing with, because of our lived experience, and I'm not shitting on black men because I don't like black men. I'm a black man. Love black men. Grew up around some black men. But that like relationship ready number goes from like 20% to like 5 to 10%. So don't give up, but also don't assume like they're all ready. That's all I'm saying. Here's the thing too. I talk about dating everybody, and I think sometimes people think that I don't want black women to be with black men. 2/3 of my clients end up with black men, and I love that for them. Another third end up with non-black men. Still very happy. Yeah. Alicia Fox said, I'm looking for a princess treatment. Ladies, you don't want princess treatment. You want queen treatment. There's a difference. Kings tell princesses what to do. Queens tell kings what they want. And the kings do that. You want more power than a princess. Trust. Jasmine said, how do I get queen treatment? By giving queen energy, right? I literally want you to think about, like, what does a queen do in her everyday life? So, like, think of, like, Cleopatra, Nefertiti, right? There's luxury in her life. There's leisure. She's not working like a soldier, right? Someone said Queen Camilla. Not that. Queen Diana, honey. She wakes up, have everybody doing things for her, right? She has, women, people always doing things for her. And she tells men what to do, right? Based on how she feels. She's not, you gonna do this or da. She's like, this is what I would like. And then she gives the men space to do that. Yeah? And if the guy doesn't do it, she finds another person who will. That's queen energy. Princess energy is, Daddy, can you get this for me? Daddy, can you do this for me? Princesses have no power. And they stay in their rooms all day and they play with toys. And you can have that if you want. But I know a lot of women that wanted princess treatment, and she got princess treatment. And you know what happened? She has a king, a boyfriend that works all the time, and she's basically a single mother with a lot of money, but an empty house and an empty home and an empty heart. But you get to choose. Yeah? Something to think about as you navigate your dating journey. Yeah. Good. Girl, why do y'all always have me gagging up in here? You always bring my messy side out, honey. Always and forever. And I can't take. I really can't. All right, I'm gonna go. Because I had a lot of fun, but I also need to call my mama back before she goes to bed. Okay? I hope this was fun and helpful. I might put some of these videos up on, oh my God, Olivia, thank you so much for this mirror. I'll put some of these videos up on, I think, on my profile because we had some fun tonight, didn't we? Yes, honey. I hope that you actually learned something instead of just perved out like most of y'all did. Anyway, I hope y'all are well, and I will talk with you soon. Okay? Bye-bye.